Great. So now we are on air. Let me wear my glasses so that I can see you.
Wait.
Are you able to hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Okay. So now today's debate as a
I'm
big
just
point.
checking the link. Wait for me.
What is that?
I'm checking link.
No. Now don't worry about that. Let's start the discussion.
Okay.
So today's debate is about a very burning issue in our real estate industry,
Okay.
which I started 5 years back.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what it is? Why should a home buyer engage the services of a realtor
Uh-huh.
that is tech savvy versus working with a realtor that does not use tech? Let's put our minds and throw our thoughts on this debate in this hangout. Is that interesting?
Yeah, true.
Because from several years, I have been foremost, what is the word I should use is that, suggesting that people use less invasive ways like phone and more
Okay.
innovative communications via social media because it's all free and it's all on the phone as an app.
Right.
So I
Right.
am sharing my own experiences where I send video
Uh-huh.
walkthroughs and especially do such kind of Google Hangouts face to face live. Two advantages:
Okay.
they become interactive, so a
Okay.
realtor can understand the mind of the buyer better. The buyer can actually see the body language, emotions, because video is very expressive in emotions, body language more than the verbal communication. He can get an assessment of the quality of the broker in this
Right.
method. Without traveling, everything is virtual as good as we are in the same room. Do you agree with
Right.
me, Deepak?
Yeah, true. 100%.
So when this technology is available, it's only that habit you have to create for changing over to the new modern method of communicating. That too live,
Yeah.
that too face to
Yeah.
face, and
Yeah.
especially because I can run a walkthrough of the project. Actually, I can run my entire desktop. I can just show it and
Right.
validate what I'm speaking about. So it makes it
True.
very easy for the home buyer sitting in the
Right.
comfort of his home. He can get the information more accurately, visually,
Right.
and by voice, multimedia.
Right.
And then it becomes easy for him to understand that whether the quality of the broker is what he really would like to work with.
Right.
Now, what is your
Exactly.
experience with the
No.
home buyers? I find that this is a service which a broker agent has to add in his portfolio. It
Yeah.
saves a lot of time for the buyer. He can have site visits like this.
Yeah.
And I have done virtual deals where even the money transfer is done online. The
Right.
power of attorney is sent. All the documents are sent email. They're verified. After
Right.
complete satisfaction, the token is transferred by electronic. So 70% of the things that we are doing by wading through the massive traffic jams, any part of the country, any city, can be removed from the hassle of traveling.
Yeah, I have one particular say objection or
Huh.
suggestion
Yeah, I'm
because
interested
because
to know. Can you speak a
because
little
see,
louder?
yeah, I have one suggestion in this because see what happens in a city like Mumbai and Pune, your buyers are more computer friendly,
Okay.
and they choose to see everything visually or virtually.
Yeah. Not virtually, you are trying to tell me that they would
Right.
like to actually inspect the site.
Side, but now
I
in
see.
our side, in Mumbai, Pune, they can see it virtually, but in Nasik, city like Nasik, they want to see it actually.
Yeah, because Nasik is the older version of Pune.
Yeah, older.
Pune was like Nasik.
Yeah,
Now let
so
me tell you something.
yeah, it may take some few years again, but I have seen you using it since last more than 5 years. You because I remember that once at Vashi conference, Ravi was not been able to attend the conference that time, and you said there like visual
I brought him on the big
conversation.
screen as if he was in
Yeah,
our conference,
yeah,
Mr. Ravi
yeah,
Verma
yeah.
is talking about.
I remember that. So, but there are, I think, there are very few people like you, and in
I
a
agree with you. I
mm,
agree with you because any change is
mm,
uncomfortable. We
yeah,
are more in our comfort zones and
mm,
we resist change as a
yeah,
human race.
yeah,
But you know what is happening today? Let me make one point
uh,
that even with all the good intentions and the intense desire to go and see the properties personally because they
mm,
need to take a decision on their home, they
right,
are not able to do it. What I've experienced is the wealthier you are, the less
mm,
time you have, even for yourself and even for your family. So we keep postponing. Now, what is the price that we are paying for postponing is that the ideal opportunity slips out of our hand. The
mhm,
better choice is overbooked by somebody else because the
mhm,
world is so big that the
yeah,
more you delay
yeah,
your selection, uh, you are decreasing the chances of the best view, orientation, flow, price. Especially, I have had many instances where the clients come and complain that I was getting it, but I didn't get the time. Now today I'm paying a high price for delaying.
right, right,
So it is very imperative that if you have a desire or a need to book your dream home, you don't have to waste time. You have to give it importance. Now it's really not possible. It's easy to say it, but we are caught up with our jobs which are paying us highly. We don't get a chance to
mm,
get leave. We are so
mm,
busy, caught up in our lives that it is
right,
natural that we'll say, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. And
right,
finally, result is what happens is you have lost. I have had deals with the buyers who had
mhm,
come earlier, could not decide, then postponed because unavailability of time.
mhm,
And then she connected with me on a hangout and took the decision virtually because I
mhm,
did everything. Even virtual site visit is as good as a real site visit. And
right,
she got a good deal. And just 2 years back, and today the same price of that property has increased by 30%. So that
okay,
is the benefit you have for taking early decision. You
right.
know, early bird gets the worm. Now, since
But see,
technology is available to you to do this,
right.
I am saying that 70% of the activity which you feel you need to do personally can be satisfactorily done, achieved by this method.
You
And
are absolutely correct. But see what happens in a city like Nasik. If one spare is one day, he can visit entire Nasik in a
okay,
day.
now let me tell
So
you
that
this question. I
uh,
agree with people who are staying in Nasik, but most of the times the home buyers are not necessarily from the city where the project is being built. Now,
uh,
because people are uh, relocating, because the company has changed their job, shifted them to
hmm,
this branch, many NRIs want to invest. There is a lot
right,
of relocation going on. Now,
yeah,
it's very difficult from somebody from Dubai or somebody from US to take the time out, spend the large amount of money to travel and stay in a hotel just to select a property. Therefore, it is definitely more easy for them to engage a broker who will help them see the properties walkthroughs virtually, have
yeah,
discussion with the several parties involved, the builder, the other agent, or whoever, the lawyer. And
right,
communication can happen as good as we are meeting personally. That is my
yeah.
take.
True, true. I totally agree with you. And one has to start it. See, because if I keep on giving you reasons like why people are not doing why, then the day will never come for me even.
No, because
I
it's a resistance
Yeah,
to change.
yeah,
And when you
yeah.
experience that it is really very easy,
Right.
it will be
True.
a fear in your mind. And no
Yeah.
harm in experiencing it. Like now you've started
Right.
actively coming online with me.
Hmm.
Then I feel that the concept will set into your mind that you will prefer. Carry on, take
Hmm.
a phone call.
Great. हा मिलिंद खाली आहे सानिकाला आवाज दे. हा हो. खाली सानिका आहे आवाज दे तिला. बर मग येतो मी 5 मिनिट. बर सॉरी. या
Just
हॅलो
wait. I'm trying to figure out how to share my desktop so that we can make this hangout more enjoyable.
ओके.
I used to do this with our Rajesh Garwat. Today he's busy,
हा
so I'm figuring it out. Otherwise, he does it from me.
हा हा.
Disable. Okay, today, you know what we'll do? We'll not try all these stunts, but I want to one day at least we got to figure out.
You want me to share screen?
Yeah, do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you can
Yeah.
teach me this.
Share screen with whom?
You share your desktop.
Not okay. Wait. No, I was. No, I don't know about sharing desktop. I was. I can share screen. That is there.
When you say share screen, what do you mean?
It is there. Google Hangout would like to share the control, the contact if you your screen with Hangout Google Chrome. Choose
Okay,
remote.
I found that button. One second. Huh? Screen share, desktop. Okay, this is easy now. So I'm going to share my desktop. Okay.
Oh, I see.
No. Um,
I have seen that. Now I can see it.
okay, let's continue with our normal one discussion
Okay.
because we will one day do it. And this debate is very important for me. So let's continue with our thoughts
Yeah.
because this is being recorded and
Oh,
it will become a video on our YouTube channel.
okay.
So I do want to know your objections so that I can see if they are really
Yeah.
prevention from people working this way.
Yeah. My two major objections were there. Like people, they have time and they can see entire Nasik in a day. That was one objection.
That is for the local people.
Local people. And the other thing is that like people, they want to they are more interested in seeing it visually than virtually.
That is understandable. That
That
people
these are
will
the.
cling to their old-fashioned ways, but the world is changing. So if we don't change, that's my contention in
Hmm,
our ways of working,
hmm.
then we cannot be productive.
Right. And the third thing is like in city like Nasik, there is very few traffic. Like incoming traffic is like in Pune, there is a
No,
lot of
I'm
traffic.
not. I'm not at all talking about the local people. They can
Huh.
definitely prefer to do it the conventional way.
And
I'm
no,
talking.
and since the traffic is less, like the customers are local, mostly local. Like outside customers, very few outside customers are there. Otherwise, we have to deal with local people only.
Okay. Now, that you're meaning to tell me that the home buyers 70-80% are all local city residents.
Right, right, right.
But I do find that a lot of people from other cities are interested in investing in Nasik.
Yeah, investing in Nasik and investing in even Pune, even say for
Correct.
that matter.
So let's take your city for example.
Right, right,
I am interested to see the projects that are going on, which I can
hmm,
consider as my investment portfolio.
right, right,
Because I believe that Nasik is ultimately going to become a very modern developed city because of its proximity to Bombay, Pune.
right, right.
And even Pune at one time was like Nasik,
Yeah,
where it was not a very great destination for business.
right.
It was actually all cities are evolving in that sequence. But
Yeah.
see, real estate is about vision.
Hmm,
And it was an investor driven market. Those who had the vision that yes, this is the right time to put some money in Pune, and after 4 years, yield the benefits. Because I believe investment in property is the best, safest rather than
right,
and our life experience says that what was available at 800 today is 8,000, 10,000 in 5 years, 10 years. Money is
right,
a depreciating commodity.
right.
So I always say that you save instead of even putting in a bank where your FD gives you 8-10%. In
Hmm,
the right timing, a property yields you 20 plus 20% above. So it does not make sense. And if you're especially eligible for loans which you have not taken,
hmm,
then instead of paying 10%, if you're eligible to get money at 10%,
hmm.
you will be investing wisely in a property which is appreciating at 20%. You can afford to finance it because you're
Right.
still net benefiting.
Yeah.
So for people who are investors and don't have the time to travel, because they, as I told you, the more wealthy they are, the less time they have.
Right.
So at the touch of a button, now it's available on your phone.
Mm.
Best thing is that you don't have to go back and sit on a computer screen or on a laptop. Where on the go, because of the high speed of 3G and 4G, you may be doing it from wherever you are.
Yeah. True.
Especially, I broadcast live from my phone when I'm seeing
Mm.
a property from my camera, and there are services like Pinterest, Facebook Live, even live
Mm.
streaming on Google.
Mhm.
I can show the property to my relatives, friends, investors, buyers live,
Okay.
and they can ask me questions, and it's interactive. And when I share it on Twitter and all, I get such good response. Immediately somebody from UK called me when I was walking around broadcasting my bungalows society in Kharadi by Gera.
Uh-huh.
Within half an hour I got an inquiry that, oh, I'm coming, I had a requirement for the same kind of a property, a bungalow especially, and this is
Uh-huh.
very interesting to me. These are my real time experiences.
Oh.
So immediately it gets recorded and shared on Twitter, Facebook, and
Yeah.
you don't know, 10,000 people might be watching it, and they might be doing searching for the same type of a service.
Yeah. Yeah. But what software, what apps you use for the all live recording?
What was that again?
What apps or what do you use for the live recording?
So it's only a phone camera,
Uh-huh.
and Twitter has a thing called pin. No, it's called Periscope. Sorry, Periscope. I was
Uh-huh.
getting confused with Pinterest. Now, Periscope is a feature facility of Twitter where
Uh-huh.
you're broadcasting your event. So people broadcast shows of Sitar or any boxing match or any big event. You don't have to pay fees and travel to go and see it. It is
Uh-huh.
being broadcasted like a TV show to anybody who clicks on that link.
Okay.
If you go to, you search for Periscope in Google or on Twitter, it's a Twitter app,
Mm.
and you can see every minute all over the world people are broadcasting something or the other, some discussion, some show, some musical event, some boxing match, some tennis match, and
Okay.
you are as good as in the stadium watching it, and you can ask
Hmm.
your questions and the person who is broadcasting can reply to them there and then. It also gets
Oh,
recorded.
so it is like live.
Yeah, it is live. Now I have seen reports that everything is becoming video based because video
Hmm.
is engaging and as if you are there in real
Right.
time. So
Right.
Facebook has come out with Facebook Live. I'm going to
Mm.
be broadcasting live about my training program
Mm.
on the one of these Fridays. So I am being passionate about digital ways of working, virtual ways of working. I also thought that I can give training to the world for people anywhere. They don't have to travel in the traffic
Right.
to meet
Right.
me
Right.
or come to my classrooms.
Right.
I can actually give them step by step instructions
Right.
and they can do it there and then. And it can be 100 people at one time in a video classroom. So
Yeah.
you see that now universities, all kinds of degrees for every kind of whether it's English speaking or scientific training,
Hmm.
are all available to you. These courses on your phone via video broadcasts. That
True.
broadcast I told you can be a live stream, it can be a
Right.
Facebook live, it can, there are umpteen options. Everybody realizes this is the way to go. So all these social media are coming out with video based, live video based. You have IMO, you have Skype, you have Google Hangout, which I find is the best
Which
because
one? Which one?
people can come on a screen and it gets recorded and I can
No.
share.
Which is the best?
Google Hangout, what we are doing.
Acha, okay. Okay.
Because on Periscope, people can only type their text comments, questions,
Okay.
and only the host is broadcasting on the screen face or the event. But
Like.
the people at the other end cannot broadcast their face. Whereas in Google, it can be done this way. Now, like how you are showing me, talking to me face to
Yeah.
face.
Yeah. Interactive. This is interactive.
Yeah. But visually face wise, like a video conference. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
that I had brought the Top Vision technology in India, where we had video conferences, 10 people coming and talking on the screen at one time.
Right. Right.
But then it was costly. That time it was paid service. It was a
Mm.
business, network marketing business also.
Hmm.
And that was the only available option. After that,
Yeah.
when Google came out with this Hangouts,
Yeah.
which is free and which is more easy, and it has very good resolution.
Right.
The speed, even if your internet speed is less, they modify. You don't have buffering. Now,
Hmm.
this discussion, what we are having, is automatically
Yeah.
recorded on a YouTube video,
Right.
and
Right.
then you can send it to your friends and colleagues to see that this is the way to done. So when they see it, they say, "Oh
Right.
wow, this is the way I would like to also do it." So
Yeah.
today,
True.
I did not give much time. Otherwise, we have a group of 25 brokers in Pune who are
Hmm.
being sponsored by a developer called Supreme
Uh,
Holdings. It's a public limited.
uh-huh.
They're making a very beautiful project in Vadgaon Sheri, in east of Pune,
Okay.
near
Uh-huh.
Viman Nagar. And what I
Hmm.
suggested is that you sponsor their training, and they will come to
Hmm.
your site one day in a week, Fridays, and I will
Okay.
teach them to do all this plus other social media ways of digital marketing.
Oh.
So now what is needed is that Modi ji is promoting India digitally via Digital India.
Oh.
But content is everything. So he also needs content. So we took the real estate industry as an example. And
Right.
we said this is much needed in the real estate industry. So builders also should encourage brokers to talk live instead of
Right.
traveling so much to meet them to discuss. Clients can do
Yeah.
the same.
Right.
Brokers who will take the lead and understand the value of working this way, they will definitely be discovered and in a stress-free way. So anyone would prefer to work with a broker who gives this kind of service in his portfolio.
Right.
He is actually saving time of his buyer. And
Yeah.
in okay, he's giving what a lot of information walkthroughs on the video as a broadcast
Right.
on his mobile,
Hmm.
so he can compare what are the options without coming to the city,
Right.
and
Right.
then he can even discuss with the builders whatever queries he has,
Yeah.
which we normally do when we visit the builder's office.
Mm.
And 70% of the work of understanding and taking decision is done this way.
Right.
So as I was saying, we decided that this topic will be, if you are a home buyer, would you not like
Mm.
to work with a broker like me who gives this kind of service and saves you from traveling all the time?
Yeah,
And
definitely. This will definitely help. And today I have taken three projects for marketing,
you have
and
taken three
the
projects for marketing.
three marketing, and the location of the all three projects is, it is 20 kilometers away from Nasik. One second is 90, and third is 85 kilometers. All three in different directions.
That's
So
very nice.
I think
So
that
I
this
think that let us do it that you will promote those projects virtually in
uh,
all the various social media
right.
over video walkthroughs
Yeah, yeah,
and give them a live experience
true.
so that it becomes easy for them to see whether it's worth spending their time to actually travel before paying the token money.
Yes, you're right. You're right. So that this I am going to use is 100%. Whatever you are telling me is for the benefit of future benefit of mine.
And the earlier adopters of this technology will, as it is, become very popular, famous because they are talked about. That oh, Deepak Kalwit is doing this way, nobody else is doing this way. So you beat the competition easily.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
There is a reason to talk about you as a personality. Your face is your brand, and when
Yeah,
you come out of your comfort zone, let
yeah.
the others still wait and watch what is that's not going to work. Is not going to work. Many have it.
Let,
They don't say it, but
yeah,
then they will be left
let
out.
them, yeah, let them do whatever want to. We'll do our best thing in our
Exactly.
life.
So as this video of yours will spread all around online space,
Yeah,
then they will say that, oh, here is a gentleman in Nasik who is making
right.
it so easy and convenient for me to understand
Yeah,
the value of the proposal
yeah,
without me having to go to his office.
yeah. Before we meet next time, at least out of three, two projects I'll take a videos and then we'll discuss about
How
it.
do you like the
Before
idea?
Yeah, before meeting next time on like video conference like this, I will take two videos
Now,
of.
next time, I'm going to make more people join our conversation.
Okay.
So it will be a debate actually.
Yeah.
And I will
Okay.
send you all the links to my recorded earlier hangouts where there were 8 people, 10 people, so that you understand that whoever talks on the big screen.
Yeah. No problem.
I don't think that there should be any reason to do this even when it is free. It is not even charged. Google is so great.
Yeah. 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 People say when people were not using not having email ID. I
Correct.
always used to tell them that this is free. Why can't you take free things? So this is more than free. Like basically, like taking video and broadcasting it is not a like it is a highly paid job. It is not like
Yeah, there are all the
it needs
benefits and
a,
no disadvantages.
yeah, advantages, and unless until we use it, it is of no use. we
Absolutely.
have to we have to broadcast we have to broadcast our information. We have to take advantage, then only it will work for our benefit.
Absolutely. In fact, I can build you into the theme of our Belmac, which is
Hmm.
one of my favorite projects, very high value for money, the way they have planned it. And being in Nasik as a leader in the real
Hmm.
estate community,
Hmm.
you can book virtually.
Hmm.
There would be a high net worth community in Nasik who would have aspiration to invest in luxury property, premium property, which may
Hmm.
not be available in Nasik, and he can get interested and book because, as I told you, we are investing in America, Indians. We are investing in UK. So
Yes.
there would be people in Nasik who would be wanting to invest in Pune, and you
Right.
can guide them virtually with this project which I'm promoting called Belmac. And
Yes.
they have latched onto this idea. They are the first builder in Pune amongst
uh,
hundreds of top class builders who have
okay.
accepted my idea, out of the
Hmm.
box idea, to
Right.
empower brokers
Hmm.
as a gift because they are sponsoring the fees of training.
Oh, okay.
The brokers would have to pay to me since they are reluctant to pay me my high fees per month,
Uh-huh.
50,000. I
Right.
suggested that let the builder sponsor these fees for a select few brokers because it is an investment he is building to empower
Right.
the broker to get more famous and guide them to understanding this new project of theirs. And if
Right.
he increases the booking by empowering the brokers, he's going to get back his investment return on investment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rather
Definitely.
than spending on parties, big
Right.
costly gifts, they're giving a lot of gifts, extra
Uh,
1%, 2%, everything
right.
they're doing to get the broker more engaged with their project rather than any other project.
Right. Right.
And so
But
it's
this,
about a requirement of the time.
yeah, and this is
You
a
could
good
do the
idea.
same thing in Nasik.
Yeah.
Suggest to the builders that okay, you want the power of brokers, you empower them, don't give them parties which are 8-10 lakhs per party, and after one night people forget, memory is short.
Yeah.
This training will go all through the time of the project, 1 year, 2 years,
Hmm.
at the project site. So
Yeah.
the brokers will keep coming there once a week
Hmm.
for 2 hours. And
Right.
therefore, when you keep visiting one place, you naturally feel in of that project value comes inside you, and therefore you are able to pass on that feel
Right.
by social media, digital media, to
Right.
all their prospective investors, past clients, buyers. It
Right.
builds a relationship in a way.
Definitely, I'll definitely do that.
At a very low cost, the builder can do marketing of his project via the brokers by empowering them to use social media and digital media correctly, and
Right. Right.
especially video.
Yeah. Yeah. And the actual status of the project also can be displayed.
Absolutely. The plus
Since you
points,
are,
the benefits,
yeah.
all the doubts that people have in their minds
Right.
can be easily removed by when they deeply get a deep understanding of the people behind the project,
Hmm.
their paperwork, their legal issues. It's
True.
confidence building and relationship building.
Right. Right.
But for that, they don't have to travel. You are giving them a facility virtual working.
Yeah. True.
So now you tell
Good
me your
idea.
objections. Because
Sorry.
now you tell me your objections for using this way of working.
No. 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 There is no objection.
I'm
I.
sure you can take out 1 hour in a whole week for
Yeah.
working and engaging your prospects.
Yeah.
Next time, try to get your friends, your team members of your association. I know that you have done a very Herculean job in building the association so that they get trained to be better brokers at the international level.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
NAR India.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nasik Association is doing a wonderful job. I keep watching.
Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah.
So now the request is that bring more and more of your senior colleagues.
Definitely, I will try this Sunday meeting. I will discuss about this. We meet every Sunday at our office.
Is that so? Very
So,
nice. Very
so
interesting.
this Sunday Sunday meeting I will definitely talk to them and then try
And
to
then you can
engage
become an
maximum people.
example for other associations which should have long time. Even our Pune Association has yet not adopted this, even though I'm a member, and I keep telling them, but they keep postponing. We'll do it some other time. Some other
No, see, out of 100, if two comes, we'll take two and start doing.
time. We have to create an example so that others
Yeah,
get excited that, oh, I should
yeah,
be doing now. I'm being left out.
yeah. We'll start begin with two and then decide how to go.
So thank you so much, Deepak,
Thanks a lot.
for
Thanks a lot.
your participation in this hangout. And I will
Thanks a
put
lot.
this recording to our Pune brokers and builders so that you
Okay.
get connected with all the Pune builders. And from Nasik, you will do a lot of bookings for our projects in Pune.
Yeah, definitely. That should be the next target.
And vice versa, our brokers will get bookings once they understand what are the opportunities in Nasik to do
Yeah,
bookings from you.
yeah. Definitely, we'll work together. And we are meeting very soon.
Thank you very much for your
Okay. Bye bye.
enthusiastic
Bye.
participation.
Bye bye.
Pleasure talking.
Right. Thank you. Same here.